CBS, welcome home.
Jane said you wanted to see me ASAP.
Yes, that's right. Take off your coat. Why don't you sit down?
If this is about the gun that Emily used to kill Diego, forget it. I don't see my wife around here anyway. You know the drill. No wife, no gun.
Kirk, you wanted Samantha. I've got her for you.
Okay, I tell you what, I will check it out and I'll get right back in touch with you, okay? Oh, thank you. Yes, it is a lovely ring, isn't it? Oh, okay, all right, I'll call you back. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Darling, Mrs. Reynolds would like to know how much it would cost to have her cabinets redone in a natural finish. Mark.
Sweetheart, are you okay?
Thought I was.
Bud.
I was just trying to remember what the hell I did 7 years ago to have the DA's office grilling people about me.
As the world turns. Brought to you today by Love's Ultra Leak Guards. Why pay more? They're great on leaks at an everyday low price. Live and learn, and then get Love's.
As soon as your baby rolls over, you rush out and buy the walker, the jumpy thing, the expensive stretch diapers. But then you realize what you should have bought was a leash. And these new stretch diapers from Love's with stretchy sides to help stop those little gaps. And when your kids get wild, Love's work on leaks as well as fancy boy-girl diapers. But Love's cost less. Every day without coupons. With the money you save, go out to dinner. Let someone else chase your kids. Hey, live and learn, and then get Love's. New Love's Stretch.
Nicky has just discovered a new way to park and dry his cars with Charmin Ultra. It's as soft as facial tissue. And it's the strongest one, too. As you can see, the competition is all washed up. It's the perfect combination of softness and strength. Charmin Ultra.
Nicky, honey.
Sam's in Oakdale. You did it.
I did it.
I told you she'd come back. I knew it. Where is she? Is she here?
Hey,
Where,
hold
is she in the other office?
Slow
Hey, Sam!
down, slow
what?
down.
What?
She's not here yet. She's flying in later this evening.
Oh. All right, well, that's probably better then. I can figure out what I'm going to say to her, prepare a little bit. What's a few hours, huh?
Exactly.
So, how's she doing? Eyes are okay, no relapse, anything like that?
She is in perfect health.
Oh, well, what'd she say when you told her about Umberto and Diego? I mean, you told her all about that,
actually...
right? I mean, was she, was she amazed to find out? I mean, was she upset? Well, duh, of course she'd be upset to find out this guy she put her trust in brought the plane down. But, you know, we knew. I mean, we suspected long ago that Diego was Umberto. We found that money, remember that? So was she happy he's dead? I mean, I don't mean happy. I mean, she's not vindictive like that. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body, but she must be relieved that at least he's not around to hurt her anymore.
To Kirk.
I'm babbling, right?
Like a brook.
It's just that I'm so... Woo! Okay, all right. Now, you talked. Okay, what did she say?
Well, she didn't shed tears about Diego's death, I can tell you that. Why would she after what he did to her?
What did she say about me, though? I mean, I want to know, did she say how she felt about me?
Oh, we didn't talk about you.
Well, why is she coming back?
I told her that Lily needed her help, and she said she'd hop the next plane.
You didn't mention anything about me?
I was afraid that you might be a stumbling block, you know? You gotta face something, Kirk. You can't expect her to greet you with open arms.
At first, I know that, I know.
Maybe not ever.
Look.
Not ever. You have a lot to account for and answer for with Samantha.
Look, it's gonna be all right. It is. When she gets off that plane, it's gonna be just the way it used to be. It will. And I'm just gonna have to count the minutes until that happens.
State Police Records Department? Yeah, this is David Allen, Assistant DA down in Oakdale. Yeah, you can. Do you have any outstanding warrants on a Mark Kasnoff? He may also be using the name Jennings. All right, well, check it out. Get back to me as soon as you can. Thanks.
I hope you like chicken.
Excuse me?
On the menu at the Mona Lisa, it is called poulet en croûte. It's just roast chicken, that's all. And I brought some grilled portobello mushrooms with rosemary. You're gonna just love that to pieces. And don't let that fall, thank you. And this is the chicken. And I also have, well, I didn't know about the wine. You know, I really didn't. So I thought, I'll give the man a choice. So here we are. We have from the Rhine, or we have the Napa Valley. I personally prefer our homegrown stuff.
Lisa, what
Well,
is...
this happens to be a little rescue kit, an emergency kit from the Mona Lisa. You are a workaholic, and I don't like the idea of your having to just have your dinner by a vending machine. So, I decided to fix you a wonderful dinner. Oh, and look at this, a specialty of the house. White chocolate mousse. Raspberry sauce. Delicious.
Lisa, you really didn't have to do all this.
Yes, I did. Well, I wanted to. I wanted to, because I haven't had a chance to do some mothering since my youngest son left town.
It's been a while since I've needed a mother.
Oh, now, don't be so silly. There's a difference between being a mom and mothering. It's TLC. You and I have talked about that before.
Lisa, I appreciate everything you've done for me. You've made me feel very welcome here. I appreciate it all.
That's good. I'm glad if you appreciate it. Why don't you just sit down over there and eat this chicken before it gets so cold?
It's just that I'm a little busy tonight.
You're busy. I feel like such a fool. You have a date, don't you? A date. Yes, you do. And here, you told me you were busy, so I would be out of here. I'm going to take all this.
Lisa, it's not that. I'm just expecting an important phone call.
Well, it's all right, sweetie. It's all right. I'll be out of here in no time flat, and I'm really sorry that I did this. It's just that tonight is, I don't know, it's just kind of a lonely night for me tonight, that's all.
Well,
I don't
why?
usually make such a pest out of myself. I
You're
really
not.
don't.
No, you're not.
Well, I don't know. I just feel kind of, I don't know, kind of blue and sad and... Oh, I don't want to bother you yet. You are busy. You're a busy young man.
Well,
yes,
no,
you are.
You're not bothering me. I can take a few minutes.
Could you really? Well, well, you see, what happened was, this is the anniversary of when I met my late darling husband. And
Tom's father's dead?
oh, no. No, Bob, believe me, Bob is just fine. No, I'm talking about, no, Bob and I, we were separated a long time ago. We have a good divorce. I'm referring to my last husband, my late husband. He was so dear, Eduardo. We had such a short time together, and, well, this was over so soon. He died, and it was tragic, just tragic, and...
Well, Lisa, listen, I can take a few minutes. I'd like to hear about it, and I'd love to have dinner with you.
David. Oh, you're so sweet to say that. You really are. I don't want to really bother you with my little problems, though I don't.
No, you're not bothering me at all.
Good. You like salad?
This is terrific.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's wonderful. And, oh, Tuscan bread. I know you love that. All men like Tuscan bread. Put that over there. Salt and pepper. Here I am talking about myself and my love, and you're such a young, charming man. I'm sure that you've never loved and lost. I mean, there's no way you could possibly ever understand what I'm talking about.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Oh, David. Oh, my dear, I had no idea, darling. I'm so sorry. Why don't you tell me about it?
Hey, I think I overreacted. David Allen only asked a few questions, and I think that I just made too much of a big deal out of it.
Connor, he came to my office and grilled my fiancée about me. That's a big deal.
Maybe he was fishing for information, you know, for background on the murder case.
But you don't even believe that.
No. But you know, I have been known to be wrong before.
Okay, let's just say he was on the up and up. Why did he come to you? Why did he not come to me to ask questions?
Maybe he did come here to talk to you, and I was the only person here.
So you think it was just a coincidence that he went behind my back to talk to you?
Yes, it could very well be. Maybe he'll talk to you later. Honey, you know, I think that we've been a little wired lately, and we can't get paranoid about this, Mark.
Connor, he's researching me. He's going through a lot of trouble to find out about my past life in another town. That's not being paranoid.
Okay, paranoid was too strong of a word. Let's not read too much into this.
How did he even find out I lived in Skokie, and what the hell does that have to do with the Santana case?
I agree. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, even Munson said that I'm not even a suspect anymore.
And that is exactly why I think you should let it go. Just let it go. David Allen is some jerk who likes questioning people and freaking them out. He probably does it because it's some weird power game for him, and my instinct says that you should stay away from him.
Not until I make sure he stays away from you.
We do everything together. In this family, it's just me and Mom. We share responsibilities. We even share clothes. Money's tight. Everything's got to go further. Clothes have got to last, no matter how many times you wash them.
Intensified Tide Ultra 2. A unique cleaning system washes away many tough stains better than leading detergents and helps clean away the fuzz that can make cottons look old.
When clothes look new, it's like a whole new attitude.
Tide Ultra 2. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
My sister did without for years to make this business work. Some morning she'd wake up, her back felt ready for a wrecking ball. She'd take 2 Tylenol, but hours later, pain had come back. She'd have to take more. She couldn't take it any longer. So her doctor said try a leave.
I can take just 2 Aleve all day.
With Tylenol, I was taking up to 8. So she tried a leave. Keeps her pain away up to 12 hours.
It's meant a great deal to her. Who did your hair?
Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
Drop everything. Let it go. Get moving. It's Kmart's Easter Parade of Savings. Select Jacqueline Smith styles are 20% off and more. Save on tees, leggings, and textured tunics. Save on wonderful Jacqueline Smith dresses. And just in time for Easter, Kmart dresses for girls. Pants and shirts for boys, all 30% off. But only through Saturday. Hurry to the Kmart Easter Parade of Savings. Savings and style every day. That's the Kmart way.
I'm Professor Porkchop, and I'm here to talk about pork chops, starting with shake and bake. The crispies and crunchies hold the juice in.
Shake and Bake, Mom's other little helper.
I can just eat a whole pig.
We like prunes. We adore prunes. So sweet and tender. I see. It's a matter of taste. I love when you're flexible.
California prunes. Let your mouth make your mind up.
Tonight on Dave, Mary Lou Henner and actor Marlon Wayans.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful television program for you tonight.
On The Late Show.
Can you believe our ski trip falls right in the middle of spring break?
Catchy, isn't it?
That's one way of putting it.
I don't understand it. I know all those kids are in college. Why is it they look like they're 12 years old to me?
Oh, don't go there, honey.
Gotcha.
Come on, sit down, put your feet up, relax.
I'm very relaxed.
Oh, that trip was a long haul.
All I did was sleep and backseat drive.
You admitted it finally after all these years.
Very funny.
Anything I can do for you?
No.
Are you cool? You know, I can turn the heat up.
No, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Listen, about dinner, rather than fight our way through the party animals in the dining room, why don't we call room service? Have our dinner up here.
You're hungry already?
No, I just thought, you know,
Honey,
this is...
maybe we ought to clarify this. I am fine. I'm not going to fall apart.
Am I being overprotected?
You know how you always tell the families of all your patients not to hover?
Not bad.
You're driving me crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I know you weren't real sure about this trip.
Well, you know what? I am here, and I want us to have a good time.
I just don't want you to push yourself. You know, sometimes people put themselves under a lot of pressure.
Well, I promise you, if I feel like I'm under pressure, you will be the first to know, okay? I think that what we should do is relax, warm that cold nose up. The way we did on our last ski trip, remember that?
The Chesterfield Inn?
You bet.
Yes, I seem to recall that.
I remember we didn't even manage to order dinner that night.
Now that you mention it. Must have been the skiing.
All that snow.
Turned you into a wild woman.
You betcha.
What's the matter?
Oh, God. I'm sitting on some...
Oh.
Gee. Okay. Where were we? That's right. I was being a wild woman, wasn't I? You think maybe this would be a little more comfortable on the bed?
I better check it for beer cans. Listen, you know, I really would like something from room service. Why don't I order you some tea, and I'll order something medicinal for myself.
We're still on for tonight, right?
Yeah, it's cool. My dad's working late, so all I have to do is stick the do not disturb sign on the door and split.
Yeah, but you're sure he's not gonna check up on you anyway?
No, he never does when a sign is there. But just in case, I'll stick some pillows under a blanket and make it look like I'm asleep.
Good. Listen, this, sneaking out, it could be a little risky, Nick.
Well, you want to be with me, don't you?
Come on, you know I do. You know I do. It's just that...
It's just that
It's
what?
just that if your dad finds out, you can get in a lot of trouble.
Look, Ryder, I decorated that boathouse. We would have a place together so we could go there and be together.
I know, and I think that's great.
Well, then I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? We are going to have the whole night together.
Oh, that sounds incredible.
Yeah. So listen, I gotta get home, gotta get some stuff done, but I will see you at the boathouse.
All right, well, listen, I don't want you walking out there alone in the dark. So why don't we meet at the church by the edge of the woods, and we can walk out there together.
Yeah, that's fine. It won't take me that long, so I say meet you at St. Paul's in like half an hour.
I'll be there. Hey, I love you.
I love you too. This is the church.
The shot. I heard the shot. Where was I? Was I here? Is this it? Was I? Yes. Was there. Lily was there. I was here. My gun. What about the gun? What about the damn gun?
Part of her 82 years, Jean Durston has been diving into every day. She'll tell you swimming as well as setting a few world records just helps her feel better. The same goes for eating a Chiquita banana. It's a nutritional powerhouse with a wealth of vitamins and potassium but no fat, all of which is important for someone who sees this pool as a fountain of youth. Chiquita, quite possibly the world's perfect food.
There you are. You're getting so big. You look just like your father.
Slugger, how are you? Good to see you, my little man.
Finally. What? No best foods.
There are ordinary sandwiches.
Oh, what a face.
I love this.
And then there are extraordinary sandwiches, made with the rich, creamy, unmistakable taste of Best Foods real mayonnaise.
There's Grandma's sweet cheeks.
Ordinary sponges work hard, but not hard enough because odors and germs can fester and grow inside. Only Ocello sponges have 3M antibacterial technology to inhibit odor-causing germs in the sponge. Ocello kills the germs in the sponge.
Buy America's #1 selling video for your family today and get up to $25 in savings. Hurry! You'll never be able to buy Disney's smash hit The Hunchback of Notre Dame at a lower price. See stores for details.
Just when he gives in,
I'm gonna tell Annie the truth.
she gives up.
I've been thinking a lot about this. Loving you isn't good for me.
Now, is Annie about to get her way?
I've got to get Reva out of his life, once and for all.
Don't count on it, girl.
How can I give up the only man that I've ever loved?
It could all backfire big time this week.
A powerful memorial to those who died in the Oklahoma City bombing. The story tonight.
I see by the hotel newsletter that only 50% of the slopes are open. The other 50 are closed because of the spring thaw.
Maybe you should try cross-country.
Do slush? No, thanks. No, I think I'll just hang out here, watch a little pay-per-view TV, and hibernate.
You know, you can watch pay-per-view at home. This is supposed to be a ski trip.
Oh, so you're the only one who stays warm in the room with room service while I'm out on the slopes freezing my whatever off?
I thought you liked freezing your whatever off. But that was the reason we drove all these hundreds of miles to get here.
Well, maybe I changed my mind. I mean, think about it. Skiing is really a stupid sport. You go to all that trouble to get to the top of a mountain and you slide down the other side. You climb up and you slide down. You climb up, you slide down, over and over again. It is an absolutely mindless activity.
You realize, of course, that this is just another version of the conversation we had before, the one where you promised not to hover.
Oh. I just want to hang with you, like us kids say.
What I want is for you to ski. And for us to have some fun.
We are.
No, we're not. But we could. Honey, my doctor said that I am able to resume all normal activity within reason.
Kim.
I just want to make love to you. When you were kissing me before, I didn't want you to stop. I certainly didn't want a cup of tea.
You sure about this?
Listen, I figure if I have managed to survive open heart surgery and physical therapy and a heart that ticks like a clock, then I ought to be able to survive making love to you.
I don't know that I'm flattered by that.
Well, there's one way to find out.
I got to tell you something. I'm nervous.
Well, I have to tell you, so am I. As a matter of fact, I'm scared.
Then maybe we just...
No. Listen. There is only one way to get through the nerves and the fear. And that's through love.
Oh, Lisa, you don't want to hear my sad story. Talk about boring.
Oh, please. A love story has never been boring to me. Never. I just have a feeling that perhaps with you, this time, this was the real thing. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right. David, why don't you tell me about her? What happened?
Oh, there was another guy.
Hey, you remember me?
Yeah, sure. We met at Lisa's restaurant. You're Mark Kasnow.
Yeah, I want to talk to you.
Well, I'm kind of busy.
Oh, don't worry, this won't take long.
Look, I can tell this is business, so let me run along, all right?
No, Lisa, you don't have to go.
Well, no, it's perfectly all right. I'd like to talk to you a nice long time when you're not chained to your desk. Now, don't you worry a bit about the dishes. You just pack them right up in that basket and, just don't work too hard, all right?
So what is so urgent?
I understand you came by my office to ask me some questions.
Asking questions is what I do. It's my job.
Anything special you want to know?
I'm not coming after you particularly, Mark. The Santana case has a lot of loose ends. I'm talking to a lot of people.
Okay, well, I don't have a problem when you want to talk to me. It's when I hear you're bothering my fiancée, that's what I don't like.
Well, I'm sorry if I upset her. I didn't mean to.
Well, from now on, you want to talk to me, you come to me. You got it?
Absolutely. So how about now?
Now?
Sure. How about answering some questions since you're here and since you don't have a problem with it?
Sure. Why not? I'd like to hear why you're so interested in my life in Skokie.
Well, you'd be surprised how one thing has bearing on another. Skokie's tied in with some things that concern me. And, I'd like to know why you went there in the first place.
I'd been at sea for a while. I needed a break. The guy I knew, his uncle gave me a job.
What'd you do there? How'd you spend your time?
You ever been to Skokie? We're talking dull. There's nothing worth telling you.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
No, it'll be all right. Once Sam sees me, I can explain everything to her.
It was so effective the last time you tried it.
Yeah, but this time I'll be able to explain why I did everything I did.
Explain the extortion, the lying, the embezzlement, consorting with felons. Sure, explain that. It's a piece of cake.
She's going to understand because I am going to promise I'll never do it again, and I'm going to swear to it.
And she's going to believe you because...
Because, deep down, she still loves me. And the kind of love we had doesn't die, Lucinda. It lasts forever. Oh.
Okay.
All right. I just can't wait to see her. I've been nothing without her. Nothing. I mean, I've learned that the hard way. What time is she getting in?
Later. We gotta iron out this one small wrinkle.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go change. I'm gonna put on her favorite tie. She is gonna love that. And then, I know, flowers. Spring flowers, tulips, lilacs. She's gonna go crazy.
Flowers, that sure is one. What kind of a fool do you take me for? You're not gonna lay eyes on Samantha, not until I have the gun that Emily was brandishing here. Now, hand me the gun.
What are you doing, Marco? Where are you going?
These big kid, but when he has diarrhea, he still needs Pedialyte. Now there are Pedialyte Freezer Puffs. Used with Pedialyte liquid, they help prevent dehydration with a taste even big kids love. New Pedialyte Freezer Puffs.
I love eggs, from my head down to my legs. In minutes they're done, perfect on the run.
Heard the latest news about eggs and cholesterol? Look for this ad in these magazines.
The incredible edible egg.
These are my boys. All 34 of them. 34 boys, 3 bathrooms, and a new Glade Spin Fresh in every one. Because it not only keeps the bathroom fresh continuously, Glade Spin Fresh delivers an extra burst of freshness with every spin. So when the bathroom gets used and used, it gets refreshing and refreshened. Which is just as important in your home, where one boy can seem like 34.
New Spin Fresh. Fresh from Glade. SC Johnson Wax.
What a combination. Crunchy Werther's toffee and delicious milk chocolate.
I keep one bag in the car, one on my desk, one in the living room, and one next to my bed.
Now that's where there's quality.
Nothing but the best for my guests. It's going to be a nice evening.
It's brand new, the crunchy kind of Werther's toffee in luscious milk chocolate. Werther's chocolates, the crunchy luxury.
I start on them right after breakfast.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Spend Easter Sunday with Touched by an Angel and a Walton Easter. First, will these lost souls accept an offer to better their lives?
I don't want a miracle.
Tim Reed guests on Touched by an Angel. Then, Ralph Waite, Michael Learned, Richard Thomas.
You're going to be a great mom.
An all-new Walton Family Easter after Touched by an Angel, CBS Easter Sunday.
Good afternoon, I'm Teresa Green. Today on 11 News at 4, a jury listens to a terrifying tale today as opening arguments begin in the murder trial of Richard Clark, a man accused of the rape and murder of 7-year-old Roxanne Dahl. In Oak Harbor, meantime, hundreds continue the search for a 7-year-old missing since Wednesday. Also, 11 News learns more about the victims of that mass suicide in San Diego. One of them left behind family here in Seattle. We'll have those stories and more, plus your forecast first, all at 4.
When it comes to the best names and tools, there's only one name to remember: Sears. The only place you'll find more of the hardest working name brands, including Craftsman, America's favorite. And only once a year, for 3 days only, they're all on sale. It's your opportunity to build your ultimate workshop. The Ultimate Workshop Sale at Sears and Sears hardware stores.
If you owned a factory that made a miracle life-saving fluid, would you share it with the world? You do. Give blood. Puget Sound Blood Center.
What kind of weather will the Easter Bunny bring you? The forecast at 4.
CBS. Welcome home.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
That gun is all you care about,
Give
isn't
me
it?
the gun. That could prove that Lily's innocent. That gun can show that Emily killed Diego. Oh, for heaven's sake, don't tell me you were laboring under the delusion that I care about your happiness.
Well, what about your sister? What about Sam's happiness?
If she's a fool enough to want you, that's her problem. And if she doesn't want you, that's your problem. I don't care either way.
Wait a minute. Sam is family, and you care about family. That's all you care about. You won't leave it alone.
Ha ha ha. Whatever Samantha wants, if she wants you, that's her problem. Now just give me the gun.
You think I carry it on me?
I cannot imagine that you leave it at home.
You can't imagine?
No.
Or you know for a fact? Have you searched my condo, perhaps? Is that what's going on here?
This is getting tedious and I'm tired of it. Produce the gun and I will produce Samantha, and that's it. It's simple.
Why are you pushing so hard?
It's Lily's ticket to freedom.
But it's bad strategy to pressure me. Now, something else has got to be going on here. I don't... Oh, no.
What?
You wouldn't.
What?
She isn't coming to Oakdale, is
Oh, yes, she is.
she? No, I don't think I'm the only one on Sam's out list, am I?
You're so wrong.
She stole the damn Pizarro, didn't she?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Oh, right.
She's my baby sister.
The truth is, I would have a better chance with Sam if I let her talk to my kids.
Yes, but your kids don't talk to you because you're not exactly father of the
So
year.
you admit it. You have no clue where Sam is.
I know where your wife is.
Oh,
Yes,
your
I do.
detectives may know where she is, but she probably hasn't returned one of your calls. Isn't that right?
Your fantasy, darling.
Shut up!
They're in constant
Shut up with the lies, all right? I can't believe I fell for this. I can't believe it. You will do anything for that gun, won't you?
Lily's life is on the line.
What about my life? Do you know what Sam means to me?
Do you know what that gun means to Lily?
Damn you. You are the cruelest...
Hearts and flowers, luxurious one. You know, just because Samantha isn't coming this evening doesn't mean that she's not coming ever.
You just don't give up, do you?
I can still bring her. I can still do it, and you know I can. And I won't. Not unless I have the gun.
Lucinda, I will believe that Sam is coming back to Oakdale when I hear her say it to me. And you can go to hell.
I just don't get the connection. You're working on a murder that happened in February. I lived in Skokie 7 years ago.
Humor me. I want to get to know everyone involved in the case, and you were involved, weren't you?
Not by choice.
Well, there you go. So you said you went to Skokie because a friend gave you a job?
His uncle did.
Doing what?
Security work.
Night shift or day?
What difference does it make?
I'm just trying to get an overall picture.
I worked the night shift. I punched in after dinner and punched out before breakfast. You want to know what I ate every morning?
Sure, if you want to tell me.
I'll pass.
What did you do there? How'd you spend your time?
You already asked me that.
Mark, you seem a little hostile. Is there something you don't want to talk about? Is there a reason you have something to hide?
No.
Because the problem is, when I get this kind of resistance from someone, it makes me wonder. Can't help it.
Okay, you want to know what I did in my spare time? I went to the movies. I shot a little pool. I hung out with my buddies.
Names?
Can't remember.
What about lady friends?
Yeah, there's a few. And in case you're gonna ask, can't remember their names either.
Well, what can you tell me about them?
They're nice girls. Had a good time with them.
While it lasted?
I never stayed with anyone long in those days.
So there was no one special, huh?
No, there was no one special.
Diego was there. Lily was there. I was here. Remember? Remember that smell? Smell. Perfume. Perfume. I'm thinking very unusual, very distinctive. Someone wearing it near me, touching me. Who? Remember, think, remember.
Now hold it! Hold it!
allergies became a problem, I thought a prescription was the answer. So I went to an allergist. Instead, he recommends Dimetap Extend tabs. I was amazed. Said an allergy study showed its antihistamine is even more effective than Seldane, a leading prescription. Ask your doctor. Dimetap relieved my sneezing, runny nose, and didn't make me as drowsy as Benadryl. It really works.
Doctors say Dimetap for good reason. And for allergies with sinus pain, try Dimetap Allergy Sinus.
How was school, Princess?
Princess had a pop math quiz today. We lost our soccer game, and now I'm starving, and there's no Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee. To a kid, it's everything.
Hey, 2 Cadbury bunnies, 2 Cadbury eggs, classic cream and creamy caramel. No bunny knows Easter better than Cadbury's.
Kleenex presents the sore nose. The too many sneezes, too many wipes nose. And now Kleenex presents the most soothing tissue. Cold Care with Lotion. Only Cold Care has 3 layers of softness, plus a fine layer of lotion more evenly applied than on any other lotion tissue. So it's more soothing to the most sensitive noses. Cold Care with Lotion. It's the most soothing because Kleenex cares.
You are cordially invited to witness the joy.
Oh my God, she's taken some of her nose and injected it into her lips.
Share the love.
I would have never touched Rowena if you hadn't thrown yourself at Dr. Feelgood first.
And savor the elegance.
Perfect place for growth, for healing. Shut up or I'll kill you.
As Bette Midler.
I could have had the entire Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And Dennis Farina.
I remember Ringo being on a bender.
Rekindle that old feeling. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, April 4th at theaters everywhere.
Man, what a relief. You're okay.
Oh, thanks to you. What the hell did you slug me for?
Me? I found you lying over there out cold. I didn't know what was wrong with you.
Yeah, right. That's why you were taking off?
I was going to go get you some help. What did you think I was
don't give me any bull rider.
What? I was going to get a
What
phone.
are you doing here?
Kid, I got the beginning of a major headache going on here, and you are my prime candidate for the guy who gave it to me, so don't give me any bull. What are you doing at the crime scene?
Crime scene? What are you
Yeah, there was a man murdered here, Ryder. You were here when it happened. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, I didn't forget. What's it got to do with
the crime scene then, and you're at the crime scene now. I'd kind of like to know why.
You still think I did it, don't you?
Ryder.
You're still on my case. Hey, you know what? You're right. I knocked you out before you could find any more of those boot prints of mine.
Just answer the question,
I put you out of
Ryder.
commission before you could gather any more evidence to use against me.
What kind of evidence is there, Ryder?
Well, what about the gun? The one I used to kill Santana with? You get the gun, you're all set.
Ryder, don't even joke about Santana's death.
Who says I'm joking?
Be there tomorrow. Don't fail me, okay? Kirk will be expecting you. Right. Thanks. I gotta go now.
Lisa, do you never rest?
Please, 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 don't waste time. I've got some very important information on David Allen.
Oh, something scandalous that we can just rub his nose in.
Well, this has to do with the girl who died. I told you about her, remember?
I remember. Mysterious circumstances. You want a drink?
No thanks, no thanks. Look, I think that this girl is the root to all of his problems. You see, tonight I had dinner with him, and yes, and we started to talk. I started talking about lost love. You should have seen him. His face softened, and, well, he was almost touching.
Touching? How wonderful. Touching? We don't care about touching. We want something big.
No, don't you understand that this woman is the key to his whole personality?
Just because David Allen had a sad love life once, that doesn't, he won't relent, he won't release Lily. We've got to have leverage.
Knowing your enemy is half the battle. Now, if you want to get to know this person, you have to know what's going on in his heart. And I know that David Allen's heart is still grieving for this woman he lost to this other man. And then she died.
Other man?
So,
okay. That's it. Do we know the other man's name, darling?
Now, that is what I'm trying to tell you. I think we should.
Look, you've asked a lot of personal questions, and I've cooperated. If there's something specific you're going after, say it, and I'll tell you what I know.
It's better if I don't lead you through the questioning. That way we can be sure we're not leaving anything out.
Well, we haven't. Not about Diego Santana, because I didn't know the guy before last year. And about this other stuff you're grilling me on, I'm not going to answer another question until you tell me what the hell it has to do with this case.
I'm the one asking the questions.
No, not anymore, you're not.
Why are you being so hostile, Mark? You know what? This doesn't look good.
Is there something you want to charge me with?
Well, as we say in the trade, not at this time.
Yeah, then I'm out of here.
Picante sauce, seize him!
Is there a problem, y'all?
You stole all of our jobs!
Yeah, Mr. Naturally fat-free blended tomatoes, onions, and fresh jalapenos. Folks are pouring paste over everything, spicing up their favorite chicken, eggs at breakfast, even baked potatoes.
Potatoes?
Look, can I help it if everyone loves my spicy personality? Terrific. I've been replaced by a sauce from San Antonio.
For great taste, Paste Picante tops everything.
This Easter, we were asked...
No one mentioned the ears.
...to be the official spokesbuddies for all the candy at M&M Mars.
Not only are we thrilled to tell you about our pastel M&Ms... Go! But also new Snickers eggs. Fruity Starburst jelly beans. And that brand new bright red Harley-Davidson.
Oh.
That should keep him busy. Nah.
Claritin.
You've got to ask your doctor about Claritin.
I did. You should, too.
I will. Everybody should. It's a great choice for me.
It's time you experienced Claritin. Ask your doctor about a prescription and call 1-800-Claritin.
Until I saw my doctor, I had no idea what Claritin was.
Clear days and nights are here. Call 1-800-Claritin.
Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Ask your doctor today about switching to Claritin and call 1-800-Claritin for a $5 coupon and free information.
Look, Mom, you and me at the movies.
Now for a limited time, get a free movie ticket when you buy a specially marked Magnadoodle. Look for details on the package.
I sure look happy.
You should. Your ticket was free.
Italian espresso roast from Maxwell House. It's much too enjoyable for those little white cups. And it's always good to the last drop.
I can't believe I did that to you.
It's okay.
No, it isn't. I wanted to make love to you. I started it.
And you stopped.
Oh.
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
Yeah, well, that wasn't a choice. That was just plain fear.
I know.
When you started to kiss me, my heart started to pound. I was afraid it was going to beat so hard that I couldn't stand it.
Look, in your situation, being anxious is normal.
Oh, God, in my ears. That damn ticking. Could you hear it?
No.
Was to make love to you.
I know, and it's just too soon. I knew that. It's my fault.
No,
I shouldn't have gone along with you.
No, I don't want you to have to be my caretaker.
That's not what I meant.
I want to be normal.
But you are normal. After a procedure like open heart surgery, fear is normal. I see it all the time.
That's the other thing I don't want.
What?
Well, for you to have to always think like a doctor, and you're always going to see me as the patient.
Never. I see you as a beautiful woman who's gracious and elegant. And when you're with me, it makes me feel alive. And you're very sexy. Oh, come on now. We can laugh about this. It's no tragedy. It's just... it's life.
What if this is it? What if this is my life?
What do you mean?
I don't want to give this up. I want to know that we're going to be able to make love together.
We will.
No, I mean the way we used to. I don't want this to be over. This is one of the most beautiful parts of our life.
It is for me, too, and it will be again, I promise.
Yeah, but when?
When you're ready.
And how long is that going to take?
It doesn't make any difference. I'll wait.
Oh, God, I can see the two of us rolling out of our wheelchairs. I feel like I failed you.
No.
Yes.
No. We're going to be all right. We're going to be fine.
Would you mind holding?
Mind? Oh.
What are you saying? You shot Santana?
I'm telling you what you want to hear.
No, what you're doing is cracking wise with the chief of detectives, and that's not very smart, Ryder. It's not very...
Ryder, you here?
No way.
There you are. Oh, Dad.
Well, and what are you doing here?
Look, this is not
I'm
her
here to
fault.
see Ryder.
Mm-hmm, that much I got.
Nikki, you don't have
No,
to do this.
no, I'm sick of sneaking around when I shouldn't have to.
What do you mean, sneaking around?
Ryder and I have been seeing each other for
Oh, come
weeks.
on, Nick, cool it, cool.
No, that's why I'm here tonight. We have a date.
Oh, no, you don't.
Dad, you cannot keep us apart. You don't have a right to.
I've got every right. I'm your father.
No, that's not fair.
Forget it, Nick. He's not listening.
No, you can't keep doing this to us.
Watch me.
Oh, what are you gonna drag me away from him?
If that's what it takes, Nikki, if that's what it takes, and this time I'll make sure that you don't get back near him.
No, I'm gonna see him anyway.
Ryder's not coming anywhere near
Dad,
you.
I love him.
And I love Nikki. I would never do anything to hurt her.
Doesn't it matter to you what I feel?
Not at the moment.
Come on, Dad, why are you doing this? Ryder's a good person, you know that.
Nikki, this is not up for discussion.
Oh, why, because you say so?
You got it.
Why don't you listen to me?
Because it's already been said, because I've got a killer headache, and because we're going home.
No.
That's why.
No.
Now, Nikki. Don't even think about it. Now.
Ryder.
I was getting off a plane when this stranger tosses me a dime. Suddenly, I was in command. With one whistle, 12 cabs appeared. At home, the kids were studying, my husband was cleaning the bathroom, like I always ask. Then guess who shows up with my phone bill?
Just happened to be in the neighborhood.
Along with a dime a minute for my long distance, now my paging and internet had a flat rate too. To celebrate, we went out to eat. The tip? The dime. Shouldn't everyone have a phone bill that makes sense?
I'm not a baby. I want trucks with real working parts.
They want Tonka's working wheels, real working trucks scaled down for pint-sized truckers with parts that really work.
Wow.
Open and close them and open and close them and keep them and drive them and load them and dump them and open and close them and lift them and more. They're working wheels, new Tonka working wheels. They look and play so real. They can open and close them and more.
Tonka's working wheels. Play tough. Play Tonka.
Allergies acting up?
Itchy eyes, runny nose, I'm all stuffed up.
And that sinus headache kicks in?
Most allergy medicines treat some of your symptoms, but Tylenol Allergy Sinus goes further to relieve them all. Tylenol Allergy Sinus takes care of it all.
Neutrogena Deep Clean Facial Wash. Deep and thorough cleansing that cleans two ways. Deep into pores, dissolving dirt, and at skin surface, washing away dulling residue. Skin looks healthier, feels smoother from a deep clean. Neutrogena Deep Clean.
The way my luck's been running, it's gotta be bad. What the hell? Can't get any worse.
Kirk, I'll see you tomorrow.
Sam? Was that? That was her voice. I know it.
Kirk, I'll see you tomorrow.
Sam. It is her. It's Sam.
Well, did you see him?
Yeah.
What? And?
He gave me the 3rd degree, and I think you're right. Whatever he's after has nothing to do with the Santana murder.
After all this time, you thought you got away with it, didn't you? But I finally caught up with you.
Soaked. Why did I do that? What the? Perfumes? I don't even know these. I don't know any of these. Why do I have these perfumes?
With hemorrhoids, sitting can be torture, but Hemorrhoid has a pain